Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana, and it is a sad day. It's also kind of exciting, but also fairly sad. This is the series finale of Peaky Blinders. It is season 6, episode 6, Lock and Key. I have no idea how we got here. Several months ago, I said I was going to react to Game of Thrones. I tried to watch Game of Thrones. I hated it miserably. And somehow from that, I tried a bunch of different things. I didn't like a bunch of them. And I stumbled onto this show and I watched the first episode and I was like, holy shit, how is the entire world not watching this show and nothing else? Because it's probably the best show that I have ever seen. And now, here we are at the series finale, and I still feel exactly the same way. I've watched a lot of TV. I watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a ton of movies, but I do watch a lot of TV. And I don't think there's much of a question when I say that this is the best show that I think I've ever seen. Hands down, it's definitely the best show that I have ever seen. And I am sort of upset with myself that I blew through it because I couldn't stop watching it. And now here we are, and I'm like grappling with the fact that I really don't want to do a recap of the last episode because I just want to jump straight into the last episode. But for the quickest of all recaps, last episode we had Tommy going to the Chinese who were giving Arthur the opium, and he takes the drugs. He's like, you're not selling drugs in this town anymore. And you've got 5 minutes or whatever, or here's my bomb, we're blowing up the building with me inside of it because Tommy's dying. So in his mind, it's kind of like, whatever. Get me the drugs now. They get the drugs, throws the drugs and the bomb in the river, and maybe that's taken care of. It seems like he's trying to tie up as many loose ends as he can right now because he knows that he's got maybe a year and a half to live, something like that. Also, a couple of episodes ago, Esme was like, hey, BT Dubs, this is your son. So he brings the son into the fold, and I'm not really sure why, but he does. Lizzie's unhappy about it, and I think the son, whose name I forget, was... Let me think. The son was with Arthur, Isaiah, and maybe Finn. I forget exactly how it broke down. In the betting room, when Arthur made Billy kill the referee who wouldn't take the bribes or whatever, and then the son is like, I don't want to hang out here. So eventually he gets to hang out in like the scrap metal yard or whatever. I'm not really sure where that's going yet, but we only have one episode to find out, so hopefully I do. But that happens. Also, Lizzie is not happy about the son being here. Tommy sleeps with Diana to pay her for whatever, and she immediately takes giddy glee in telling Lizzie that this happened. And Mosley's like, we've been telling you from the beginning, if you want to, move up in the world, you need a better partner. You need a stronger partner, and Lizzie's not it. So I guess it was beneficial for Mosley and Diana, I think, as well. But we'll see what happens with that. The other big important thing that happened was Michael is still in jail, and a priest went to him to see him in jail, and he's like, listen, Jack is going to let you out. I'm going to circle back to that in a second because I just remembered what else happened last episode. Jack is going to let you out, essentially, but you have to answer one question, and then you can leave. And he says, yes, I intend to kill Tommy. So that's, I guess he's going to get out. I'm guessing there's going to be the showdown between Michael and Tommy this episode, and I have no idea how that's going to play out. But also, Jack is using Billy as an informant, so to bring him Arthur, and Jack, I'm not really sure if Jack is going to kill Tommy or if Michael's going to kill Tommy. I wonder if he just means it's one and the same. He's going to die no matter which one does it. I mean, I don't... And here's the thing. I don't think Tommy cares because Tommy's going to die anyway. But I feel like he would want to be more in control of how he dies. I don't know that he would necessarily want to die from, like, the hands of Jack or Michael. I feel like he'd rather, like, A, do it himself or have somebody who he thinks is maybe a more worthy opponent. I don't know. But I do know that we are desperately running out of time. This last episode is like an hour and 20 minutes, which I still don't think is enough to wrap up everything that needs to be done. But who am I? I am not a storyteller. I am just a girl who watches stories. So, did we get everything in there? I don't know. And I'm now, for somebody who like 1 minute ago was like, I just want to jump in and watch. Now I'm sort of hesitant to jump in and watch because once I do that, then that's it. There is no more. But we're going to do it anyway. So, oh God, I don't know what's going to happen in this episode. Should I have tissues or something? Hold on. All right, I have some tissues. I don't know if I'm going to need them. I don't know if this is going to be a sad ending or a proud ending or an open-ended ending. I have no idea what I'm looking for. I don't know where we're going. I feel like this last season has had so many questions for me that I don't know how I'm going to feel. So, all right, done. No more talking. It's been way too long for my quick recap, but most of this was just me complaining and about how the show was ending and harping on how great it was. But anyway, okay, done. Here we go. Somehow, this is the series finale of Peaky Blinders. Season 6, Episode 6, Lock and Key. Let's do it. Are my subtitles on? Yes. Okay. I'm not skipping the recap, because I may have forgotten something that it will tell me. Seems plausible, right? Yes. And I have to believe that that is true, but I don't know.
Since my mother passed away 4 years ago, Tommy and I haven't even spoken. I'm very much looking forward to working with you again, Mark.
I don't know how true that is.
To Canada to collect payment for the shipment.
Oh, I forgot.
You are a very lucky woman.
I forgot he had to do that.
A daughter lost, a son found.
Oh yeah, this dude, right. Duke, that's his name.
It is tuberculoma. I am afraid it is inoperable.
Okay, so his associates. So Michael's gonna do Tommy. I mean, yeah, Michael's gonna do Tommy. And he's gonna do Arthur. I assume that's where that's going. Alright. And now we're here.
I will take revenge on Tommy, shall we?
I'm like bracing for him getting just like gunned down as he walks out of the door or something. It's too dark.
You want a drink first? Or a Howard first? I want to see my wife first. After you've fucked your wife, you're going to kill a man, right?
Somewhere in the back recesses of my mind, I'm wondering if there is somehow that Michael and Tommy are somehow working together to both take down Jack somehow. Like, I can't see how, but Tommy has surprised me on so many occasions being ahead of things. Did he tell her about him, or?
Your daughter's funeral, still in your clothes. Did you slip with someone? The enemy.
There are some things that I do, Lizzie, that I
I'm
will
not so
think
good at lying anymore, Tommy. You are cursed, Tommy.
He already knows that.
Never to understand the limits that other people will accept. He's gone, always away. But now your rings are gone. Your rings are away. I'm already packed. Now leave me to say goodbye to Ruby.
Like, he just left. I don't know if that was because he thinks it's better for her to just be rid of him. You used to be a good father.
Mum already told me she's leaving.
Hotel. And then your father will get me a house.
Does your father know that?
I'll come with you. I'd rather be with you.
Oh. Is that
You're not my mum.
Oh.
But you're more my mum than he's my dad.
Oh, God. I remember when I was like...
I don't think your father would allow that.
When he was like... so good with his kids.
You can go, son. I know a good place. Busy all arrange that place.
I mean, I know it's better because he's gonna be dead. So he needs his son to be taken care of, and...
This place I bought, I was gonna knock down, but you can go there.
Dad. Where will you go?
In the ground, unfortunately. Oh, I wonder if he's ever gonna tell anyone.
This is the Peaky Blinders Armory. We have a very good relationship with the BSA factory in Armory Road. 2 dozen machine guns, half a dozen submachine guns, BSA sniper rifles, 3 boxes of hand grenades. For what purpose? When men come to us with bad intentions, family come together.
I still
He
don't
says it's
know
time you join the family.
what he's doing here. Does he, like, have some sort of a
You're gonna be a general.
special skill? Or is it just that Tommy's dying and he needs somebody to carry on his name? But he has Charles. Like, I
need
don't
to ask
know.
you some questions. What have you ever fired?
Shotgun. Pistol. 2-2.
What have you ever killed?
A few rabbits. Pheasant, partridge, stag.
No people?
Arthur tells me when they were taking care of some business at the betting shop, you ran away.
Yeah.
It was unfair.
Fairness is not a soldier's concern. You do what you do.
And what I do is leave when I'm uncomfortable.
I have killed a man.
Tommy's always right.
I mean, that is true.
My mother was dying. And the orderly wouldn't give her a bed. She was a gypsy. She never saw the sunrise. Nor did that man who denied her.
Can you keep a secret?
Stop saying that.
I'll start with your keys.
Oh, he's got the x-rays?
It's a bug. Yeah. I still have time to do what I need to do. Fuck you, Tommy. I don't need anyone to know, Arthur. Don't need anything different. No, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. Fuck's sake. Yeah. All them bullets that missed. It's funny, Arthur.
Oh, it doesn't feel funny.
Don't you fucking weep.
He's mad.
When everyone is taken care of financially, I'll take myself away. Yeah. I don't want anyone to have to see me crawl. Or grow insane or helpless. That would be a cruelty to me and to them.
She's already
I
gone.
have some papers I need you to sign on behalf of the company.
So you haven't told me.
Some of the contracts I'll be allocating are with companies in which we have an interest.
Kill your contracts.
But mostly, Arthur, I'm doing it because it's a good thing. Building houses. Yeah, for ordinary working people.
Oh, yeah, good for you.
In the interest of a fairer future.
Come on. I mean, let
Before
him...
that, I will be going to Canada.
He's doing a good thing before he
Collect payment
dies.
For the shipment, £5 million.
Oh, 5 fucking million.
Does that include
That will
Lizzie?
be my legacy. Instead of me, there will be money. Because for most of the people who are close to me, that is what I am.
On your fucking feet. On your feet, soldier. On your feet. Turn the fuck up. Come here. Get
Enough!
I mean, I don't blame either one of them. It's a fucking shitty situation all around, but...
You tell no one else until I'm gone.
until you're gone.
When the time comes, I'll call you.
But what, you're
Tell
not
you where, it'll be a wagon.
gonna speak until then?
Fuck your wagon.
You bring Charlie and Curly and no one else. Get drunk. Break the ashes for silver and gold.
Fuck you! And your fucking plans!
I mean, you should all have plans for your death with the kind of lives that you live. For all the good that Tommy tries to do. I hate the fact that he thinks his legacy is just money to people.
Fucking you, John. Fucking both of you.
Oh my god, Arthur's in such bad shape. And now he has to deal with Tommy being gone. Arthur does not need any... I don't know how much more he can handle either. I thought the death of Ruby was gonna break Tommy, but I don't know if Arthur can take much more either.
I'm still fucking here. Pull yourself together, come on. We're waiting. Are you sure you want Billy? I have to shut up the shop. Yes, we want Billy.
Do they know that Billy's
Inviting me, Mr. Shelby.
an informant?
Good to see you again, Billy.
He said to tell his father he feels okay about it. Good. And those who gins the Tashipen will gin to be trashed.
Apologies, Mr. Shelby. We still don't speak the lingo.
Truth is, I called men here that I could trust because I will be going away. I have to collect payment for a shipment of goods which left Liverpool 10 days ago. Bootleggers.
Mm-hmm.
Michael will be there. Michael, his family.
Sorta.
Will be my guarantee of safety.
I don't know how true that is.
I need you to go to Arrow House. There is cash, there is valuables, there's information about important people. There is more value than gold.
It almost looks like they're setting him up on
Also,
purpose to
bodies.
make sure he has all this information.
Isaiah, you'll be in charge.
And this in the touch of pen.
What is the truth?
The fucking truth again. What truth?
I don't...
Right, any questions?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's a party, can we bring girls?
No, Billy.
Oh.
Fucking I don't fear.
While you're digging fucking holes.
It seems like they definitely know.
Drinking champagne with my wife. It's our wedding anniversary.
Alright, it seems Like, more than anything, they're really trying to set up Billy because it seems like they know that he's an informant, right?
Want a drink, baby?
No.
Till this thing gets done, I need a clear head. Leave it.
That's a shot and a half. That was like a horror movie shot. I guess she didn't listen.
Yeah. Good news, Michael. That was our informant in Birmingham. The Shelby men will all be together on Sunday. The Arthur will be having dinner with his wife at the bar at the Garrison Tavern.
Yeah, that was too
Is that-
coincidental.
Yes, but maybe our people could just drive by and shoot Arthur through the glass without even getting out of the car.
This business is between me and Tommy.
Yes. And when you kill Tommy, Arthur will come after you.
Of course he will.
If Arthur's in a bar, he'll be drunk. Or worse.
I was gonna say, so won't that make it easier? Not that I want him to kill Arthur, I'm just thinking from their points of view.
Who'll do the killing?
Does it matter?
Tommy's working with a faction of the IRA. Connor has connections. They made a deal. Whilst the assassin's in the city, Tommy has a son.
He's a kid.
Kids grow up.
We don't kill women and we don't kill kids.
No, you
The
don't
informant also
kill
mentioned
women,
in you-
and you don't
Do you
kill
want a fucking
kids.
bloodbath, Jaina? I've decided that the illegitimate son is not a threat. My decision. Only Arthur.
I'm wondering where
Michael, baby.
Gina's loyalties lie
Everything's been
here.
agreed.
With Jack or with Michael? It seems more like with Jack right now.
How many men do you think they killed with bullets and blades? That's how Tommy became king. And in 3 days, that's how you will become king. Deep down, Arthur and Tommy want to be dead anyway.
I don't know, man. Michael doesn't really seem into this, even though he's been dying to do it for years.
Oswald was called away.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what's happening with these people?
Planning on bringing my housing bill before Parliament. I will deliver offers to buy the surplus land using treasury bonds.
Thomas, why don't we fuck here? On these benches.
Lady, this is not what we're doing right now.
I hear your wife left you.
Yes, because of you.
This is a list of all land-owning families facing foreclosure. No, I am not upset that my wife left me. And yeah, if you want to fuck, I'll fuck. You'll have to cross the floor, because I refuse to fuck on toilet benches.
We don't have time for this.
Mr. Shelby.
Uh-oh. An invitation?
It's an invitation to mine and Diana's wedding.
Oh, how nice.
It's in Berlin.
I'm afraid, I have business. I will be in Canada.
That after our wedding, you must understand, Mr. Shelby, that if you so much as look in my wife's direction, I will have you killed.
I do not understand. God, he's just so...
Aggressive.
Blech. Like, why is he not upset that his wife just tried to have sex with him, but he's mad that... But he won't... I don't understand. Come on, Tommy. We got shit to do. We have to do it quickly. We're running out of time here. So it seems very much like maybe Michael is more concerned that maybe he still very much wants to kill Tommy, but he's a little more reticent about Arthur because, in his opinion, Arthur hasn't really done anything wrong.
Mr. Shelby called to say to expect you.
Yeah, I've come to do a bit of gardening.
We're hearing so many rumours about what's happening to them.
Get everybody away from the house until Monday. Okay, let's find these bottles of wine worth more than a man's life.
I don't know. I'm a big wine drinker. I really like wine. I'm a big fan. I've had some very expensive wines in my life, and I don't really think they're that much better, and sometimes not even better at all, than like a fine mid-range Cabernet. I don't get super expensive wine. Alright, is Tommy here already?
There's only one guest here.
Oh, I
The
know.
rest of the rooms are free. If you want to use them while you wait.
Our friend will be here by the time it gets dark.
Maybe he's the only guest.
He's not coming by boats, he's coming by plane.
Oh.
Wayne was like, maybe God's done your job for you, Mickey. My name is no fucking Mickey, there is no fucking God. And Tommy will be here.
I thought you were not drinking to keep your head clear until this is all over. Now you're drinking too?
And one of you will die. But you and I cannot tell. You're brave man, Mr. Shelby. The devils who did this will buy Robert. Tuberculosis. I am afraid it is inoperable.
Who is this one guest? Like, he went out of his way to say that there's one guest here, so it seems like that's important.
What's going on?
Alright.
Fuck is this? I thought it was meant to be a fucking party, lad. It is now, you're here. All the booze is in the kitchen.
Alright.
Alright, so... But I'm like, if they're setting him up, why do they need 5 or 6 of them to kill one guy?
Why don't you turn the fucking lights on, eh? There's no longer any power in the house of Thomas Shelby. Why not? What do you mean?
Why did they not let Finn in on whatever's going on here? What?
Do whatever we want in this house.
It's got a death sentence. Gotta wait until all the bodies are ready before you start digging them up.
What the fuck does that mean? I'm a fucking Shelby.
Uh-huh.
So am I.
What is happening? And it's too dark in that house. I can't tell what's going on.
He's there.
And I know we made a big deal out of that bag, but I don't know what's in it. And he's being very gentle with it. Is it like a bomb? Weapons? Okay.
Step back and give me a bit of light there, boys.
Yeah, light's good, so we can see what's going on. This is how they're gonna kill Tommy? It's not what I was expecting. I was figuring if Michael's gonna kill Tommy, it would be like very personal. A bomb seems very generic. You know? Like, he has such a passion for killing Tommy, you'd think he'd want to see him while he did it. I mean... This is definitely in on the setup. Obviously. Oh... Arthur, don't drink too much right now. I need you to be sober.
Charges said the blue in 30 minutes. That's in exactly 16:20. Everyone
And the bartender and stuff, he's like cool with blowing up his thing? His establishment? Oh, okay.
I'll come with you. Here, don't slam any doors.
Yeah. They're being very ginger with it. If you have to be that careful, maybe you should have a different form of
It's just a pity
weapon.
They didn't have the guts to shoot him face to face.
That's what I'm saying. I'm very surprised that he
The
didn't.
gypsy. She saw the future. She always said it won't be a bullet that'll kill Tommy Shelby.
Alright.
Lads, over by the bridge. Big fish.
They don't kill kids and they don't
Gun fin.
kill women. What's
Arthur says
happening
if you
here?
don't do it, then you can walk away from this family for good. What the fuck do you know about
Did
family?
he?
Just take the gun and do it.
Take the fucking gun. Now you have the gun. Finn, you have the gun. Use it on these fucks.
Charlie Strong told me. When you give Finn the gun, make sure the first two chambers are empty.
What is happening?
You are no longer a member of this Shelby family. By order of the Peaky fucking blinders.
What?
For you. I'll fucking come for you.
How does he... I'm very confused. In what universe does Duke get to throw Finn out? Did I miss something? I mean, I must have. Alright, so... I don't know. I'll have to think about it more later. Arthur, you gotta drink less. Where'd he go? Like... Alright, that's not Arthur. Oh, okay.
Empty the fucking gun, tell him. You alright, Charlie? All good here, Arthur.
You'd shoot us like dogs?
Why wouldn't I?
Shoot dogs. Or shoot fucking fascists. Love.
It's too dark. Who is that? It is way too dark. I cannot see. Alright, so... Oh my god, I'm not even reacting. I'm just tensely watching. I'm so sorry, I just realized. Oh. I guess he's hit worse than I thought he was. I thought he was just, like, nicked, maybe. That looks pretty bad.
Oh Lord! Time for the chosen one to reveal himself!
Who is that? This seems like a bad thing. No, no. No, this bad idea. Bad idea. Go get your kids, lady.
And charm the old keepsake. Passion down.
Well, they had a plan. Alright. I think you got him, baby. I think he's good. What is the point of that? I thought he was trying to kill her.
Her name was Elizabeth Gray. She was my Aunt Polly.
Oh.
Vengeance is for the
Not in small earth, it ain't. Rest in peace, Pop.
Oh my god, that was so tense. Every muscle in my body is like constricted together. My god. Okay.
Lee was Uncle Charlie. He's still in France.
How hurt is he?
I see him coming out of the fog.
Like, there's still some part of me that thinks maybe he and Michael have set something up, but also I don't think they did, but maybe.
How was the flight?
So it's the future. I'm not so sure. Hello, Michael. Tommy. We want you to take us to where the opium is being stored.
And then we will provide you with a banker's draft for the full amount.
Will you?
$5 million. Let's go.
Are they all gonna end up dead?
I'll go with Tommy. You guys follow behind. Shit. I got my cigarettes.
Oh, Tommy, you're not dumb. Oh, God! Maybe he knew and put it in the other car? Like, I don't know! Oh my God, it's too much! Alright, so he's literally just waiting there for it to explode. And it can't, right? I mean, it seems like Tommy moved it, I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna see Tommy walking through the door and being like, nice try, Michael, right? Or he walks in and he's like, we did it, Michael, because they were on the team up together. Which one is it?
Mom. It's done.
Oh, I guess.
It's over.
At least he thinks he did it, but I'm gonna guess he didn't. Yeah, you should probably go see what's up. Because I don't think Tommy's dead. Yep.
I switched the ticker like you said, Tom.
See?
Tell me I've done a good thing here, Tom.
Oh, you have.
Goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Johnny. You're a good man. Speak to me, Michael. You killed her. Well, they made her own choices, Michael.
You keep saying that.
No one close to you makes a choice without your opinion, Tom. Not Arthur. Not me. Not Ada.
Ada made a decision. She's like, I'm out.
We can't escape you. Well, it was that for me. Still visits me in my dreams. She'll visit me no more.
Oh! I really
I have no limitations.
really didn't know if he was gonna do that. I mean, I feel like Michael should have known better. Like, he should have known he couldn't win. Does that, destroy his exporting with the Boston into South Boston now that he killed Michael? That deal's probably kaput now. And how does he get his $5 million? They're all dead. I wonder if we're going to find out who that one guest was. Oh. That makes sense.
The Irish being rendered smoke and fat. I now own half of Boston.
I guess it's going to be just fine for his deal.
And I can see with this eye, Tommy, that your nephew is ascending and he will be forgiven. Unlike you. Tommy, how you keeping?
Alright, so that fixes the Boston thing.
You know, Alfie,
I'm still
so many people.
not sure what's going on with Finn and Duke.
Kill me. I'm fucking done anyway.
Oh, he told someone.
Is it clap? Is it clap? What you trying to say about the sign over half a fucking Camden Township? This part of the deal. You saying you're just gonna die in your bed?
After all this time, just you and me.
You're the ones who are alive.
And I crossed the line. Michael. Polly.
Polly wasn't your fault. Ruby,
If you are about to express profound emotion, you might be better served expressing it to someone who gives a fuck. Speaking as someone who has been dead for a number of years, I can only heartily recommend it.
oh, that's
Well, Alfie,
a good recommendation.
your opera is complete. Shall we go and witness the final act?
Yes. Because I need to figure out what the hell's happening at home.
Are we ready, boys?
They're literally just gonna blow up the house? That is not what I was thinking when he said he was, leaving the house for good. I did not think he was literally gonna blow it up with dynamite.
That's enough.
What is this?
I am one of those rare politicians who actually makes good in his promises. Country estate. Requisition to make way for houses for working people. Now
Is it-
back where we began. With horses and caravans. I'd like to raise a toast.
Seems like...
Simple toast.
Let me see who else is at the table.
Sometimes it is shelter from the storm. Sometimes it is the storm itself. Planning on going away for a bit?
Oh, I guess it's that
After I'm
time.
gone. Ida, in this family, it was you who was born to be a politician, not me. And if ever a seat is to become available in this ugly old city, you should run. Where's Arthur?
Said he's not good at farewell, so he decided to go catch a trout instead. He told me to tell you that where you're going, Tommy, there will I be. Very soon. Love, Arthur.
How does Arthur know where you're going, Tommy?
I
You
mean...
watch him, Linda. You love him.
Ada's not stupid.
Exactly how long are you going away for, Tommy?
Somebody's got to help me out on this Duke Finn thing, because I really don't understand what happened there. Maybe when this is over and I have a second to think about it, I can work my way through it, but...
Tommy, you tell me right now, where are you going?
Not this time. Not this one, sister.
What the fuck does that mean? Where are you going?
Maybe you can get Arthur to tell you. He is here where he said he was gonna be. I guess Arthur's okay. Or was okay. I don't know what the hell happened in the last month. So what, you're just living out here and drinking until you die? So now we have to just wonder what he whispered to Duke? Does he do that every day? I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Also, I feel very much like if he were to shoot himself, he would probably not leave the horse out there unattended without, like, stuff that he needed. Oh. Oh. What about Arthur? Didn't he say he would call for Arthur when it was time and Arthur would... Oh, no, no, no. And I have no idea how much time is left, so I don't know if this is gonna happen.
Midwinter. Did Polly send you? Or am I dead already?
No. You're not even sick.
Huh?
But I am, my darling.
No, not true. I know it. You've got to live, Daddy. Light the fire again and get warm, and you will see that you must live.
And he's going to believe what she says. I mean, it's 1936 or something. How good could a medical diagnosis be then? What does it say? What does it say? What am I looking at? Oh.
You're not even sick, Daddy.
Do we think he's behind it?
Fucking gypsies.
Have you thrown the tinkers off the top field yet?
Well, I went up to the caravan, sir, but there was no one there.
Well, go back up there and set fire to the fucking thing.
Have you filled the car with petrol? Said, have you filled the car with petrol?
How's the wedding in Berlin? I hear Chancellor April himself was the best man. You've been my doctor now. For 3 years. Never knew you was so well connected.
Oh my God.
The doctor at St. Thomas's. He sent me to for the second opinion, second set of x-rays. A maid of honour at the same wedding. Also very well fucking connected.
Fuck.
I'm guessing you people all decided that the only person who could ever kill Thomas Shelby is Thomas Shelby himself.
Fuck, that is such a...
You made me believe death was coming. Let my nature do the rest.
I mean, it's a really good fucking plan. If it had worked.
You may not have tuberculosis, Mr. Shelby. But you are sick.
Yeah, but you're dead.
You are sick with guilt. Sick of who you were. You
Look at all the good you've done.
Who would kill another man in cold blood.
Watch me, because I'm going to kill you right now. Come on.
You have been on a journey.
And I'm still on it.
From the back streets to the corridors of power. You are a different man. The gun no longer belongs in your hand.
But the bullet belongs in your head. Go.
But I am back. Close your eyes.
Does that mean something?
11th hour. Armistice. Peace at last.
Wow. So what does this mean? Oh my God. That was... Like I said... Wait. Is he gonna pull in... Is he gonna pull an Alfie and pretend like he's dead? Alright, so he lets the doctor live. Now he's going to live. Also. So I'm a little concerned about Arthur. I don't know, maybe he's not even going home. Like, I don't know. Oh, come on! That is so not where I want you to be stopping right now. Okay. So, that was it. And we are now finished. And it hurts me on the inside. Alright, so let me sort of go back for a minute and try to work through what was going on when they were setting up, for lack of a better term, Billy, who was going to give Arthur to Jack. Okay, so let me just think about it for a minute. They're in the bar, and they make this plan. Finn is the only one who's not in on the plan. So that has to mean something. But I don't know what. So everyone else is there, and they all know about what's going on. Except for Finn, it seems like. And I would also have said Duke, but it seemed like he did know what was going on. So anyway, so they're all in the house. They are, going to kill Billy because, of him being an informant for Jack. And Duke tells Finn to kill Billy. Now, Billy and Finn, I think, were fairly friendly. And Finn didn't do it. He got the gun, but the first 2 bullets were not in the chamber. And I don't know who or what he shot at because it was just too dark for me to know. And at that point, Duke took the gun, shot Billy, and then told Finn that Arthur said that he wasn't in the family anymore. I think that's what happened. And then Finn is like, I'll come after you. And then he leaves. I'm definitely missing something there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I must have missed something along the way. So I'm sure somebody will tell me what happened there. Other than that, somehow, I think mostly... See, here's the thing. I was like, I don't know how they're going to have time to wrap everything up. And somehow, mostly everything got wrapped up. I feel like there are some things I wish I had a little more... I wish I had like one more episode. Well, I wish I had a lot more episodes. But I feel like... I know... Not last episode, I don't think, but the one before, we got sort of a good farewell with Tommy and Arthur, which we didn't really get. I mean, we didn't not get it this episode because we did see them. He's the only one who knew what was happening. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if that means something. No, he's the only one who knew what was happening, so he and Tommy did have like a sort of little bitty goodbye of some kind, but they'd already had their goodbye previously. But then at the end, when Tommy was hosting what I'm calling like Thanksgiving dinner, even though it wasn't, but it was that sort of a setup, Arthur wasn't there because Linda said he wasn't able to say goodbye, so he was fishing. So I wish I had a little more Arthur. Like, I wanted Arthur to see that Tommy was okay, and I wanted to see that Arthur was okay, because I was a little concerned that him knowing that Tommy was going to die maybe would push him off the edge a little bit and do something bad, drastic, I'm not really sure. So I wanted to make sure that he knew that Tommy was alive so that he could be safe himself. But now he has Linda, and Linda tends to keep him a little more even keel, so that's good. What else? There was a couple of things that I definitely wanted to touch on. So, how badly was he shot? It was so dark in that sequence with the IRA that it was so tense-filled, like that I'm actually still, like, my muscles still hurt a little bit. But it was so tense. But it was so dark that I couldn't always tell what was going on. So I think Arthur got shot, because when the light burst up on the top there, we could see the blood on the ground, and then when Arthur sort of, slid his way around the wall, there was a trail of blood following him, and he was holding his shoulder arm area when he had the gas mask on, so he was definitely shot. I'm guessing not that badly, because he was fine at the dinner thing, he just wasn't at the dinner thing. But I do very much like that he got revenge for Polly. I feel like he really needed that. He needed something. And I think that's a good way to close it out for Arthur. I feel very good about that. I'm interested in the ending. So we had Tommy figuring out... Okay, so Tommy, I think, is about to shoot himself. I'm wondering how often he flips that coin. But anyway, so he flips the coin. I guess it's his time. He's got the bullet with his name on it. Puts it in the chamber. And as he's doing this, he sees, hallucinates, whatever it is. I'm going to go with sees because I don't think he's sick right now. So I'm going to say sees. He sees Ruby, who tells him, start a fire, and you'll see that you actually need to live and you're not sick. So, starts the fire with the newspaper where he sees his doctor who diagnosed him with 18 months to live at the wedding of Oswald and Diana, along with all the high-ranking political people in fascism, and he realizes that he actually isn't sick, and all the people he gave to go to second opinions with are also here, and they realize that no one's going to be able to kill him except himself. So that was such a good fucking twist, my God. And it was so, like, here's the thing. A lot of times when you get, like, these last-minute twists, they, A, don't feel believable, or B, you like how I do A and B instead of A and B? And B, they're not earned. This feels like it was earned. Like, I don't feel cheated. I just feel like it was absolutely fucking great. And this says a lot, probably more about me than it says about Tommy, but I'm there waiting and rooting for him to shoot the doctor in the head, especially because it felt like the doctor was manipulating him, being like, look what happened since then, you're a better person, you do good things now, you don't, kill people, like, in cold blood anymore, and I'm like, this asshole is just trying to save his life, like, fucking shoot him, Tommy. And Tommy's like, you know what? Maybe he's right. I am a different person now, maybe. And he lets him live. And I am a little torn about how I feel about that. On one hand, that asshole deserved to fucking die. On the other hand, in the last 2 or so seasons, Tommy really has been trying, in his own way, to be a better person. And it would really be shitty if that asshole is the guy who, like, sets him back. Now, there's a big difference, I feel like, between being a good person and being, like, Tommy's version of a good person. Like, I feel like if I did the things that Tommy did, I would not consider myself a good person. But, honestly, he does a lot of good, and it's not like he's out killing innocent people. He's killing douchebags and assholes and, people that don't know who the Peaky fucking Blinders are, So, but that was a little bit more in the beginning. Like, in the end, it seemed like he had really good reasons for all of the things that he was doing. So, I'm a little about the ending, only because I think now that maybe Tommy is a better person than I am, because I was rooting for him to shoot that dude in the head. And what does that say about me? But that is what it is. And I also sort of liked that, and I do wonder if he's sort of now going to pretend to be dead, because honestly, he set up everything for everyone else to sort of go on without him. And Alfie told him, how great it was, essentially, when he was dead. So, I don't know. I wonder if he will do that. I mean, Lizzie left, so he doesn't have her to go home to. Charles went with Lizzie, so he doesn't have that to worry about. Arthur has Linda, so he doesn't have Arthur to worry about. He pushed Ada into, getting into politics, so she can take up that part of his life, doing, the rest of his charity work and, stopping the fascism and so on and so forth, and socialism, So she's sort of taken care of. I mean, honestly, I don't know who else would need, and I don't mean to imply that no one needs him. That's not what I'm saying. But my point is, he set everyone up so that they don't need him. So if he now does choose to go into hiding and pretend to be dead, like, he's not going to be, like, screwing anyone over at home, is all I mean. And I wonder if he will take that route. Or maybe it was very much told that he will, and and I'm not smart enough to grasp it, or something else, and I also missed that too, because it's certainly plausible. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. Arthur, Finn, beginning, the doctor. There's definitely something else that I wanted to touch on, and what it is escaping me right now. I did also like that Arthur made a little toast, if you will, to John. It was nice to get a little remembrance of him. And from Arthur's point of view, Polly's gone, John's gone, Tommy's on his way out. I mean, but now he's got Linda. So, you know, but, all right, so all of that sort of like a weird recap, questions aside, I absolutely believe that this is the best show that I've ever seen. I'm absolutely positive of it. Prior to this show, I might have said, now, here's the thing. My favorite shows are not necessarily the best shows that I have ever seen. I always say that my favorite shows are Gilmore Girls and Buffy, but those are definitely not the best shows that I've ever seen. They're fun to rewatch, they're cozy, they're enjoyable, they make me feel like someone's giving me a warm hug a lot of the times, but those are definitely not the best shows I've ever seen. Prior to this show, I would probably have had to say that it was maybe a tie between The Sopranos and Breaking Bad. And I did also want to just call out the first season of The Wire, which is the only season of The Wire that I have seen, because when I went to watch the second season, I wasn't into it. But that first season of The Wire was like peak fucking TV. So I am now going to officially say that Peaky Blinders is better than The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, and the first season of The Wire. Now, that takes nothing away from any of those other shows, but this show, and also because I really had no idea what I was getting into when I started watching it, and for it to become a show that I could not stop talking about, thinking about, fucking dreaming about this show, being mad when, you know, I wanted to watch more, but I couldn't. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Thankfully, my husband is now starting to watch it. So I have restarted it. We've watched maybe like 4 or 5 episodes maybe. So I'm getting to see it again already. And it's amazing like how much stuff I forgot already. But this is easily the best show that I have ever seen. And I'm not really ready to let it go. But I think I have to because it's over. You guys have been great. Thank you for watching this along with me. It has been so much fun to hear you guys, explain things to me that I didn't understand, and none of you spoiled anything. Not a single solitary thing was spoiled, which I am so, so grateful for. But you helped me when I was confused, and I'm very excited also now to go look at like the history of this, because so many of you were like, this thing is a real thing from history. This thing is a real thing from history. These people really existed. And I didn't want to look any of it up because I didn't want to be spoiled. So now I have a whole historical rabbit hole to go down about this show. But you guys were so engaged and so you guys are just a delight. Thank you for watching this with me. And I don't really know what else to say other than the fact that this was a great decision on my part. I made a really good choice on this show. So I think that's going to do it. This was a long one, but it was a long episode. So, and it needed to be, it deserved to be, it earned a long episode. And that's the other thing that this show is so good about. There are no fucking cheats. Like, there's no, like, misdirects. There's no, everything is so earned and so true and so perfect. And the music, oh my God, the way that they use sound, music particularly, but sound in general on this show was so fucking good. I can't stand it. Okay, now, if anybody made it this far, thank you so, so very much. This was such a fucking wild, incredible, amazing ride. This show was amazing, incredible. I loved every single thing about it. 10 out of 10 across the board. And I'm gonna go because this is really long. Hopefully you had a good time. I made it very fucking clear that I did. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!